Yo, what's up y'all, it's Junebug, and I'm going to show y'all how to tie the Polymer Knot, the Fisherman's Knot, and I'm also going to show you what a granny knot is. So, I'm going to start with the Polymer Knot, and you want to make a loop, like that, and you want to take your lure and stick it through the eye. So you have it like this, and you want to take your finger and pinch down close to the tag end. This is the tag end, right there. And you want to make an overhand knot. And you want to pull it tight. You can wet it before, but I don't choose to wet my knots. And then you have this one string, this one loop, and you want to put the loop, but take it, get it a little bit wider, and you want to put your bait through the loop. And then pull tight. You can wet it there also. Make sure that's good and tight. Pull your tag end also, and your main line. And it should look like that. And cut your tag end like so. And you have the Polymer Knot. So now, the Fisherman's Knot. So the Polymer Knot is very good. It's strong and it's pretty easy to tie, especially once you get the hang of it. But sometimes you can't fit the loop through your eye of the bait, so you have to use other knots sometimes. Or you could try sticking this piece. You take it like this, and you take the eye, you stick it through. Oh. So you take this piece, and you stick it through the eye, and you give yourself some slack, and then you take it and you stick it back through the eye, like so, and it kind of makes a loop. It does the same thing. It's just sometimes if you have a smaller eye, a smaller bait, it's easier to do like that. And then you do the same thing. It's very strong, easy of a knot, and once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fast. So for the Fisherman's Knot, this one's pretty easy also. You take your line, this is the tag end, and you thread it through the eye, like so. Give yourself some decent slack. Take it, spin it 6 times, so it's facing to the left of me and to your right. So you want to spin it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then you take the tag end right here, and you should have a loop right there. If you don't, then just give yourself a little bit more line to work with. Take the tag end, stick it through the loop at the bottom, grab the tag end, wet it or not, and then just pull tight. Now, this knot should look like this when you're done. Like so. So that's the fisherman's knot. I would use that if you can't fit the loop in the eye of your bait. For the Polymer Knot, it's okay. It has a chance to snap more, and it hurts sometimes if you're doing it with treble hooks because you're just spinning it. So to do the granny knot, which you may have heard someone say tie a granny knot, and you're just like, oh, what is that? You take your line, and it's just a couple overhand knots. So you take your line, stick it through the eye, give yourself a lot of line like that. So, and then you just tie an overhand knot. An overhand knot is just like, you take the tag end, you take your line, stick it like that, and put the tag end through the hole, and you cinch it down, and then you do it again. This knot I don't recommend, but if you're doing drop shots with a weight, you could do this knot with a weight, because the weight is already safe and it doesn't really need a knot. But you could do it with the weight. So you just stick it through. The overhand knots are so easy. I'll say that, but overhand knots are very easy, and just keep doing this. And it's not a pretty knot at all, and it has a very high chance of coming loose or snapping. You can easily lose your lure with this knot. That's why I don't recommend it on your lures. I recommend the Polymer Knot, or if you can't do the Polymer Knot, try the Fisherman's Knot. It's harder to do the Polymer Knot, but it's definitely worth it, because it's, once you get the hang of it, you can do it fast. But the granny knot is just not pretty at all. as you can see. You cut the tag end, which is the extra line, is the tag end. And there it is. So that's how you tie those knots. I personally like the Polymer Knot the best, but if you can't do the Polymer Knot, I would suggest finding another knot or just using the Fisherman's knot, because it's my personal opinion of the Fisherman's knot. It's easy to do. Obviously, the first time it might be a little bit harder, but if you get the hang of anything, you can do it well. It just takes different times, and the Polymer Knot is definitely better than the Fisherman's knot. The Fisherman's knot is also, I believe, called other names. I'm not sure of those names. I just call it the Fisherman's knot. But it's an okay knot for brim fishing or perch fishing. It's okay for that. So, y'all have a blessed day. See y'all later.